There's this really old saying, and I'm sure you've heard it. Pressure makes diamonds. Oh, he performs so well under pressure. Like, he's so clutch. And you know what's really interesting about guys who perform well under pressure, guys who are clutch, is it's never the bad player. It's never the nine hitter who's so good at performing under clutch. And I have a proposal for you today. Rather than putting yourself under pressure and thinking that pressure makes diamonds, what if we could release all pressure from ourselves and just let things be? How much control do we really have over external circumstances, over whether the pitcher is going to throw a fastball, over whether we're going to get that call back, over whether the customer chooses to buy or not? We don't really have control over that. All that we have control over is how good we are and how much we can improve ourselves in order to put ourselves in a better situation. So here's the thing about the guys who perform under pressure is they're meant to be there. They're actually under no pressure at all. And that's the thing, is from the external perspective, you think that they're under pressure because, oh my gosh, this is a highly charged situation and they must be so nervous. And it's like, nah, like they were actually built for that, you know? High performers, professional athletes were built for that. They're in that position not because they can handle pressure, but because they don't feel pressure. It doesn't bother them. So once you realize that, you realize you can actually take pressure off yourself. I think we've been misled in thinking that putting pressure on yourself makes you better. It doesn't. It doesn't, okay? So you guys remember the slime, the homemade slime you could do with like baking soda and a couple other ingredients where it would be super goopy, like a craft. It'd be really goopy, but then you'd hit it and it'd be hard. I've definitely talked about this before. That is life. Anything that you want in life, that's what that is. You have to go with the flow of it. You have to understand we are surrounded by water, okay? The oxygen that is in the air, all of these, we're in fluid. We just don't notice it. Everything moves in waves. Everything, we're like just a bunch of constellations moving around, okay? You can't just go over there, okay? You will make your way over there. One of the most interesting things I think about having a big vision is, oh my gosh, I can see the future. I can see the big beautiful house. I can see the perfect family. I can see the nice Porsche or whatever. But it seems so far away at the same time. It's like right there, but it's so far away, and it's like I just want to grab it. I just want to reach out and grab it. But you have to allow it to come to you. And it's like approaching a mountain. The mountain looks really close from far away, but as you get closer and closer, and as you get on that plane, on that vibration, you start to realize it's coming, and there is motion, and there is momentum, there is forward movement, forward trajectory. You just don't notice it because you're moving so fast at such a far distance. It's like planes in the sky. When you look up and see a plane in the sky, it looks like it's not moving, but it's actually going 1,000 kilometers an hour. This is how we see ourselves in relation to other people. This is how we see ourselves in relation to goals. Sometimes it can feel like we're not moving at all when actually we are moving very, 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 very fast. So you need to realize that anything that you want in life is on the other side of realizing that it's not about trying hard. It's about realizing who are the people that have those things. What is it that they do, okay? Because they don't go out and chase after money and knock on people's doors and say, please give me money. Like, rich people are the total opposite of that. Rich people are just like, yeah, it's coming. Yeah, I get paid. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that because I know that I'm good enough to make that money. I know that money's comfortable being around me. I know that when money comes to me, it doesn't leave me. I know when I spend money, it always comes back to me tenfold, either through money or security or safety or peace of mind. You have to look at it that way, and that kind of forays into what we focus on expands. If you look at all the money that's in your bank account and you celebrate that, and you look at the beautiful home that you have and the food in your fridge, then it's great. But if you look at the empty spaces in your fridge and you look at how much money could be in your bank account and you look at what could have been, the relationships that could have worked out, you're just going to be sad, because all that your reality is going to focus on, and it's going to affirm to you, yep, you're totally right, there could be more money in here, yep, there could be better food in here, yep, there could be a better car in the driveway. But if you're like, damn, this was my dream car a couple years ago and I have it now, and you can show appreciation, then that's when things really start working out. Because it's like, well, why would thanking the current reality help me move forward into the future reality? And whether it's on a metaphysical level of you just vibrate at a higher level and you just run into higher vibration thoughts and activities, the thoughts is a huge one, because when you clear your mind of the pressure of thinking you can control everything, that's when the thoughts come in from the divine source that tell you exactly what you need to do, okay? When you're in fight or flight, when you're in survival, when you're like, oh my God, how's this gonna work out? Oh my God. You're not gonna be able to relax and allow those thoughts to flow into your head, okay? We are not our thoughts. Where does your thoughts come from? Well, it's just a bunch of chemical reactions, or I think of them, or they come based on my emotions. Like, you can't control any of that. You can't control any of that. I am a firm believer that thoughts come from a divine source and are placed in the minds and the brains of the people at which the higher source knows that those people can manifest it. Which is why I'm telling you, if you have thoughts of great successes and these dreams, they're so unique to you, I promise. And if it seems like everybody you know has that same dream, it's just because you're surrounded by a like-minded group of people, and that's okay. If you went out into the average population, you would realize that your dreams and your goals and your aspirations are so unique, and that you can actually achieve that, not because you're special, but because you have those thoughts. You can do it because you believe you can. And anytime you shut that out, anytime you say, no, 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 that's not for me, that's not for me, you think you're being humble. No, you're shooting yourself in the fucking foot. Go out and manifest those thoughts that you have, because not everybody has them, okay? Realize that you can have it. You just have to allow it, okay? Stop preventing your blessings. Start relaxing and understanding that in due time, the thoughts will come. That doesn't mean just sit there and do nothing. It means relax and understand that you have been able to take the steps to get you to where you are so far. You got the job. You graduated. You got the place. Whatever it is you're trying to do right now, whatever season of your life you're in, you've been able to do it so far. Have confidence in yourself. You don't have to force things, because they will come. And when you believe in yourself like that, you will create from a higher source, okay? I love you guys so much. And I really hope you enjoyed that one, because I have a tendency to force things and to want to make things work out in my favor all the time. And I want things to happen right now. And the harder I try to make it happen, it never happens. But as soon as I let go, I say, you know what? It's out of my control. I need to focus on, there's other parts of me that I can make better in the meantime. Boom. The opportunities show up, the synchronicities appear, everything happens, and I realize that everything that I have now is everything that I wanted at one point. And that's a beautiful thing. We are the creators of our own reality, okay? Thought is the origin of all matter. When you realize that, life is very good. Like and subscribe, guys. We're going to talk about how to be a better version of yourself every day this week. Let's go. Peace and love.